Ah, the majestic arrival of new life. Somewhere in the chaotic underwater suburbs of no one cares reef, a mantis shrimp larva is born into what can only be described as a blender full of sharp objects and regret. No gentle welcome here, no soothing lullabies, just a microscopic speck of hope popping up into an environment so hostile it makes a demolition derby look like a spa retreat. Straight out of the egg, this pint-sized gladiator faces a charming list of life challenges: starvation, predation, random currents, strong enough to eat it into oblivion, and of course the ever-present threat of being a free sample at the local all-you-can-eat buffet for passing fish. At a whopping 2 millimeters long, roughly the size of a grain of sand that no one asked for, the mantis shrimp must immediately figure out how to not die. No instruction manual, no backup plan, just a tiny body, fragile hopes, and whatever instincts evolution managed to cobble together during its lunch break. And let's talk about the neighbors: razor-toothed fish, sneaky octopuses, and crabs with anger management issues. It's basically a neighborhood watch meeting where everything wants to report the mantis shrimp. Meanwhile, the weather isn't helping. Random gusts of seawater can either sweep the little shrimp to safety or smash it against a rock like a very unfortunate piñata. Odds of survival, somewhere between laughably slim and please update your last will and testament. But hey, no pressure. All the mantis shrimp has to do now is survive a few hundred near-death experiences, outswim predators 10 times its size, and somehow not get swallowed by a passing jellyfish. Easy, just another beautiful day in paradise. Against every sane prediction, the mantis shrimp larva refuses to die. It grows, it molts, it transforms from a translucent speck of shrimp sadness into a slightly larger, slightly less pathetic snack option. Growth naturally is a magical process. It's also a logistical nightmare. With every size upgrade, the mantis shrimp becomes more visible, more awkward, and somehow even tastier to predators, like shouting, "Hey, free food," now 30% bigger, in flashing neon lights above its head. Predators line up like it's Black Friday. And the mantis shrimp sips and stinks. Oh, those are a treat. Evolution has gifted it with two options: punch something or hide in a hole that sips ends. Those are the strategies. No cunning, no diplomacy. Just smash first, question the meaning of existence later. Speaking of smashing, the young mantis shrimp is developing its infamous punching ability. It's basically a biological cannon attached to a shrimp with commitment issues. In theory, this should make survival easier. In reality, it's like giving a toddler a jackhammer and hoping for the best. Practice sessions are going great, if great means punching rocks, seaweed, and on more than one occasion itself. Precision will come later, probably, maybe. Meanwhile, the ocean remains a hellscape of casual violence. Barracudas dart by like unpaid interns on a caffeine bender. Moray eels leer from the shadows like very slimy landlords. Even the sun seems suspicious. Every day is a thrilling new episode of How Am I Not Dead Yet, featuring the mantis shrimp dodging death with all the grace of a drunk crab at a wedding. And let's not forget the molting process, nature's little joke. Every time the mantis shrimp needs to grow, it has to shed its exoskeleton, becoming for a short, glorious period as soft and defenseless as a wet paper towel. Molting is basically the underwater equivalent of stripping naked in a forest full of wolves and hoping nobody notices. Spoiler: everybody notices. So, to recap, survival at this stage means growing too big to hide, smashing anything that moves, and some things that don't, and regularly turning into a defenseless meat balloon at random intervals. Truly, living the dream. Congratulations. Against every conceivable odd, the mantis shrimp has reached adulthood. One might think this would usher in a golden age of peace, success, and stress-free living. One would of course be wrong. Sure, the mantis shrimp is now armed with the fastest punch in the animal kingdom, a strike so powerful it can crack crab shells, shatter aquarium glass, and absolutely demolish any lingering self-esteem issues. In theory, it's become a tiny, underwater tank. In practice, it's just upgraded from easy snack to difficult meal. Adult life brings new, exciting challenges, like territory disputes, because nothing says happy adulthood quite like fist fighting your neighbors for the privilege of living in a hole. Or mating season, a romance where the mantis shrimp must now impress potential partners through a charming combination of dance moves, color flashes, and threatening displays of violence. Nature's version of speed dating, but with more concussions. And remember those predators? They didn't exactly pack up and leave out of respect. No, adulthood simply means fancier predators, bigger fish, hungrier octopuses, and sharks who genuinely could not care less how fast something punches when it's already halfway down the hatch. Also, good news, adulthood comes with territorial maintenance, meaning that the mantis shrimp must constantly defend its lair, fix any damage, and occasionally remodel, because the ocean is one giant, ongoing game of destroy property and try not to die. Even its legendary eyesight, often hailed as the most sophisticated in the animal kingdom, seems less like a superpower and more like a cosmic joke. Sure, the mantis shrimp can see ultraviolet light, polarized light, and colors no human can even imagine, but somehow, it still can't spot a sneaky moray eel until it's practically knocking on the front door. So yes, the mantis shrimp is stronger, tougher, meaner, but life is just as relentless as ever, an endless cycle of punching, dodging, repairing, and occasionally getting absolutely obliterated by something larger, faster, or just slightly luckier. In the grand tradition of existence on planet Earth, the mantis shrimp survives not because life gets easier, but because it simply becomes too stubborn to quit.